My name is Noel, pastor of the First Baptist Church of Nacogdoches. Thanks for spending 2 minutes learning the Word with me today. My Bible focus, Philippians 3:17. Let me read. Join in imitating me, brothers and sisters, and pay careful attention to those who live according to the example that you have in us. Now, the simple message of this verse is that we are encouraged to imitate the godly lives of godly men and women we know, for instance, the Apostle Paul. But I think there is more here to this. Why would the Apostle Paul encourage people to imitate himself when there is a much better person to imitate? Why didn't Paul just tell people to imitate Christ? Well, there are multiple answers to that. Maybe Paul was encouraging them to imitate people that they knew up close and personal. And that makes sense, and I'm sure that is valid. But there's another difference here, significant difference between Paul and Christ. Christ was perfect. Christ never struggled with the guilt of his own sin. Christ didn't have to push through his imperfection to pursue the goal of Christ-likeness. No, Christ was perfect from the beginning. Paul, on the other hand, he did struggle with sin. And Paul had to push himself toward Christ-likeness. Paul had to discipline his own body to get it under strict control, he says in 1 Corinthians chapter 9. In fact, the 9 verses that precede this instruction to imitate Paul are a stunning description of how Paul made, quote, every effort and stretched for Christ-likeness. That is why we must imitate Paul. So I encourage you, read Philippians 3:7 through 16, and then ask yourself and the Lord how you can imitate Paul in his dogged determination to grow closer to the Lord. May we grow in our faith as we learn God's Word. And if you'd like to receive these teachings daily, search Noel on your favorite podcasting app and subscribe.